Good grief.
You guys know what I'm talking about. What's the sugar one? Daddy something?
No one knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sugar Daddy? No, not Sugar Daddy.
Please just get rid of the mustache.
No, I like the mustache.
Oh, man.
All right, well, I'm live now on Trekyards. So I'm just going to say, hi, guys. Welcome to the Trekyards. I'm here live with Laura, who's doing a 24-hour donation drive. For what, Laura? What are you doing it for?
For Extra Life, it's for the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, raising money to kill cancer. We're going to defeat cancer tonight. So
that's right, and of course we're going to do that because we have Anti-Trekker in the house.
Hey guys, how's it going? And I'm working on drinking some scotch so that I can tolerate looking at Laura with a mustache.
And also, Captain George is here as well.
Love your title, by the way. Not heard at all.
Oh, the Johnny song, yeah.
You're not on video, so...
That's fair. At least I got mentioned. That's
sorry, I kind of slipped my mind. My bad. Anyway, there we go.
Oh, Reality Strikes donated to you $10 already.
Well, we got $10 for the kids, so I got to transfer you $10, I guess.
I look like Ned Flanders. That's what people call me.
That's a nice cookie duster you got there.
Thank you.
Ned Flanders.
This is looking really bad, Laura. You need to keep going.
I diddly-o, neighbor.
I diddly-o.
Come on, you're not done yet. You got to get the hair. Come on.
It's diddly scrumptious.
Dude, you made a ton of money. You got to get that hair going.
Yeah, and I don't get to see any of it, by the way. Just pointing that out.
Well, you could see it on your screen. I was at your house. I saw. You can see it.
We've crossed the streams, guys, here, and this is exactly why you were warned never to cross the streams.
Yes.
Because this is just weird watching a grown man shave. And
you know, you look very Ron Jeremy with that mustache.
Yeah, don't shave the sideburns. You got to leave the sideburns.
Shave your head, but leave the sideburns. That's what you got to do.
That is dumb.
That's not happening. Oh, look,
Thomas Potts is over here. Foley, he says. So who left the Anti-Trekkers stream to come here?
He didn't. I guess he's like me. I'm in all of them.
So you guys are banning me? That's not nice.
Yeah,
hey, I'm in all of them.
Hold on. Anti-Trekker, Michael. Yeah. Does it not feel good when someone leaves your stream? Do you not like that?
Well, I wondered if they go to see Captain Foley, I can certainly understand because that's good quality entertainment.
At least it's their betters. I see where you're going with it.
So like when you who know full well exactly when I stream every day decide to start a live stream at the same time.
First off, I honestly don't know exactly full well. I know you do it consistently. I'm not saying that, but I don't know when it is. But I didn't know that we had different airstreams and we couldn't do it at specific times. So
that's cool. Shadow Wolf says that Captain Foley was not looking at Canadian porn; he was looking at midget porn.
And Mecha Random is on my.
There's a difference.
Stream.
Oh, well, say hi to Mecha.
Hi, Mecha.
Wait, Anti-Trekker, notice she picked the priority. She didn't go to yours. She didn't go to Laura. She went to his.
Well, she's a
came
moderator on mine, so.
Yeah. So Thomas Potts put a $1.99 chat in and says Laura is on his computer. I am on his iPad and Foley is on his iPhone. So very good. And man, if you have the volume on all of them up, how badly out of sync are we? That's got to be crazy.
I'm not on my iPhone. I'm on my laptop.
No, Thomas is watching you on his iPhone.
Oh.
He's watching me on his iPad and he's watching Laura on the computer.
I hope the stream is good on my end because it says I got low video output, which kind of sucks. I don't know why.
It's because you're Canadian. So, because you see, like you may have a 500 megabyte connection, but that's only like 600 kilobytes American.
That's good. That's good.
That's funny.
It's funny because it's true.
No shave November though.
No Iron Wolf, not happening.
I'm gonna keep the stash for a second.
And I'm sorry, Captain George, for not including you in the title. I got it.
That's fine. I was joking.
No, I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Naturally feels bad.
I'm sorry, Yeah.
That's just a Canadian.
You're forgiven,
Thanks, man.
Okay.
So, here's an interesting question that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Jamie says, I stopped watching for 20 minutes and it all goes down. But here's a question. The big question, do you think Voyager's computer was vastly underpowered compared to a Galaxy class? The example being that the Enterprise was able to create a hologram of Leah Brahms, and it was better.
I wouldn't say so because it's bioneural that was said to run faster. I believe that was said in the first episode of Voyager.
Yes.
But the Voyagers was faster.
Voyagers was faster. It was the fastest out of all of them.
Yes, I was right.
Yes.
And it could get sick.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
see,
That was
I
not indigenous to the the Alpha Quadrant, or
Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away when they said that bioneural circuitry. I'm like, it's going to get a disease at some point, and yes.
Because I tell you what, I tell you what I'm doing. If I'm Romulan or I'm Cardassian or I'm fighting, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm making them sick.
And anti-trekkers on my chat.
they also mentioned heal them though.
I got everybody's stream up in front of me right now.
Same.
Although yours is buffering quite a bit there, Captain.
I know. I don't know why.
I wonder if it's because you're connecting to us and everything. I wonder if it's...
Could be.
Yeah, that Canadian internet's only supposed to go one way, eh?
Hey.
It's only a matter of time until that gets on his nerve.
Hey, his internet's better than mine, so I'm not saying anything.
I apologize for the buffering, but whatever. Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it, yo.
Right?
So y'all like my mustache? I think I'm gonna keep it.
It's pretty hot.
Thank
Magnum PI in his house.
No.
Next is the
Magnum
head.
PO.
Magnum POS.
They say I need blue overalls and a red shirt. I don't get the...
Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario.
Hey, it's me, Mario.
Let's go.
Mario Reloaded is what they're calling it now, so...
Well, that's better than what they call you on my channel.
I can't see your face, Anti-Tracker. I don't know. You're covered.
I'm in the way.
I made Lore bigger so that people could see him shaving. Come on, you got to do the hair?
Yeah, I'm going to do the hair, but I need to wait for a minute or two. Don't worry, I got all kinds of time. I got 6 hours left, so... But that's
well, let me know before you start shaving the hair, and I'll make your picture bigger again, but I'm bringing it back down to normal so that...
I can see the anti-tracker in all his glory.
Yes, you can see me in all my fine glory. That is
shaving
me, my
face.
Sinbad says, "Oi, tell Anti-Trekker what does he have against Canadian ISPs?"
I have nothing against them. They are about 78% of what American ISPs are.
And that's bad.
Jaegerbomb, by the way, asked if anybody's seen the Halloween South Park episode. I did. It was hilarious. Did any of you guys see it?
The Halloween? No, I haven't. I heard it's good though.
Yeah, it was good. This season, the first episode, I was like, "What are they doing?" But then it's been really good after the first episode. I love South Park. It's crude, it's crass, but man, they hit like the PC babies thing. That blew me away. That was so just perfect.
There are PC babies?
Yes. Do you know who PC Principal is?
No.
You see, that's the thing. You haven't been watching it in a while. Then you need to. Do you have Hulu?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Catch up the last few seasons of South Park, because I'm telling you, they have just gone overboard. The principal of the school got fired and replaced with a guy named PC. So his name is PC Principal.
Okay.
And then he hired a new vice principal who is a vice principal strong woman.
Okay.
And the two of them had an affair last season, and this season, Strong Woman had babies, and they're calling them PC babies. And the PC babies cry whenever something that's not PC is around. And then at one point, Mr. Hanky is doing a performance, and the PC babies start screaming, and Mr. Hanky's like, "Heidi-ho, what's going on?" And they're like, "We don't know. Sometimes the PC babies just start crying, and they don't even know why."
Okay.
Get it? PC babies?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I got where you're going.
I'm having another shot of scotch because I got to put up with Laura with his porn stuff.
Man, you're the one making Foley mad, not me, so...
Nobody's making me mad. It's all good. My internet's making me mad, and there's no reason for it to be so slow. And no Canadian internet is not 10 years behind. We have actually I have really great internet.
No, you're like 7.8 years behind.
We're gonna take that from the guy who uses Skype. Hey, it's really updated, man.
First of all, Skype is a reliable technology. You may not like it, but
first of all,
the worst bit of technology.
The horse and buggy is reliable, good sir. I mean, what about a car? I mean, does a car really start? It doesn't even. That mechanical doodads.
Coming from the guy that looks like Ron Jeremy's special brother.
Well, I probably get as much hail as Ron Jeremy, so I'm okay with it.
Okay. I will say you're as hairy as Ron Jeremy.
Well, thank you. I pride myself. You should see my chest.
Believe me, everybody on my channel has many times.
Oh God! Please don't make it chat number one.
Fleet Paw Swiftback gives me $1.99 and says, "At Low Reloaded, you look like a '70s porn star."
I'm here for you.
I was going to say Wyatt Earp from Tombstone, but okay.
I'm Dr. Robotnik. The early years says my channel. Oh, and yeah, apparently Canadian ISP is powered by maple syrup.
Oh, that's right. Well, it's getting cold, so it's flowing slower. That's what it is.
Here's an interesting thing I didn't know, and my boss, who is Canadian, says is absolutely true. That Canadians have literal maple reserves because they rely on the income and things from how much money they make off of that. And it's almost like the national gas reserves that we have, and we'll sell it if Canada needs it. I don't know how true that is, but she literally told me that.
I don't have any idea if that's true or not.
Even though what you don't know is that on the other side of the wall, right behind them, is a stash of 500 gallons of maple syrup.
500 barrels of
Shout out to Epic Zero that gave $5 to destroy cancer, which we're doing. We're destroying it. We're destroying it dead.
Well, we're destroying the internet.
And I got to do 25 push-ups apparently, so I'll be back.
Oh, you're gonna do 20? Are you gonna do real ones this time?
I'm gonna do the same ones I did, and I can't wait.
So you're not gonna do real ones.
You know
I
what?
just want to be clear. So you're not doing real push-ups.
I look forward to talking to you and your wife tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. So.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Yeah,
you already exactly who did it.
Believe me, I will tell you this, Laura. You do not want to call at 5 o'clock in the morning again because Mrs. Anti-Trekker will come over and do what I threatened to do.
I mean, it'll be awesome. It'll be fantastic. I'll be right back.
He'll call you at 4 because that's when his live stream ends.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, not 5. At 4 the first time and the second time. I'll have a 3-way conversation because Foley's going to be on the call.
Yeah, Captain Foley, so I saw Jack was asking, where's the commander? Is he not available? I mean, I know it's early in the morning for him, but...
He's probably balls deep in his pillow right now.
That's really not...
That's very descriptive. What type of pillow does he have?
It's a crusty one? I don't know.
That just means he hasn't been cleaned.
I don't know. He's probably asleep right now because it is pretty early or late for him, depending how you look at it.
5:40.
All right, so wait a minute. We all have to look at Lore Reload, and Reality Strikes wants Mega Chat number 1. We'll do that for him, but first we have to watch Lore Reloaded doing what he calls our push-ups. This is not a push-up.
That looks like push-ups.
I don't care what you said. It's the exact way it's supposed to be done. Shut up.
They look like push-ups to me.
Those are not push-ups. Those are like convulsions.
I don't you're not wrong. They are convulsions as well. I would.
First of all, your legs need to be straight.
They were straight.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Your back needs to be straight. And when you go down, a proper push-up means that from elbow to elbow is a line. You're barely going down.
I'm not barely going down at all. Thank you so much, Epic 00. I did 25 push-ups.
That was not that was 25 ints.
I'm a motherfucking hero, man.
Anti-Trekkers, Reality Strikes in it.
I'm a hero.
I was in the United States Army. I know what a frickin' push-up is, and I know I can't do 25 military push-ups right now, and I know that Lore could probably not do 2, because and that's not and I'm not just being mean to Lore because both Lore and I are grotesquely out of shape, but the simple fact is that the real military push-ups are a challenge, and so that's not a push-up. That is like going down on your hands and knees and shaking a little bit for some reason.
I am shaking.
I shake too when I do that. So,
all right. So I'm going to give you a nice little about 2-minute break here, Lore, because Reality Strikes really, really wants to see Lore Reloaded in all of his hairy glory.
No, he put Mega Chat #1, didn't he?
Did put in Mega Chat. So Laura's seat, of course. Laura. And by the way, I know since Laura's here right now, and I've said this many times on my channel, Laura, is that my hat's off to you for being willing to make this when we made it. It was a lot of fun at the time, and for letting me put it up on my channel because yes, people love it. It's funny. And so here comes, for those of you who have not seen it, Mega Chat #1, the ultimate Lore Reloaded adventure. And oh man, that's really all I can say. It's just crazy. Bear with me just a second while I get it to load.
And we can't hear it on our end, so my people are like going, "What the hell?"
And I know this is the perfect time to hide his webcam while I can't see anything, and it appears as a little bubble. That's even better. Go away. It won't go away.
And they can hear us talking over it, so they're all pissed.
Now they're probably happy about it.
My people can't hear what's going on, and there's really good music coming up in a second, and you're going to need to pitch your really good music. Close your eyes.
Tell them to come over to my channel just long enough to see it.
Yeah, go over to
No, don't do that.
I'll be doing 25 more push-ups, so y'all just...
And just so you know, my internet now is perfect for some reason. It fixed itself.
Don't go to Anti-Trekker's channel right now because it's a trap.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I can get
yeah. Here it comes. See that classic Bond girl look there?
No, it's not.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, yeah.
God, the way it's here in the small bubble.
Oh, yeah. God, the way it's here in the small bubble. All right, somebody's like...
That was Foley.
We already killed cancer.
This Mega Chat alone brought the cancer back.
Well, if cancer would only open its eyes, it would die very fast.
True. That's if it even has eyes. That's just me.
Anyway, my live stream is now beautifully awesome and fast again, so...
I am the Force, and the Force is me.
What did you just say?
5, 6. Oh, God.
You trying to be Chirrut over there?
Oh.
Hold on.
Chirrut!
Why are you playing it again?
I'm doing good. Alright, here we go.
Hey, Foley.
9 more.
What?
Permission to put the charity link in.
Yes, go
The-
ahead.
Been eating chicken tenders and coffee all day. It's not conducive to push-ups.
So before I went live, we were having actual conversations about ships, and ever since I went live, all of a sudden we've just degenerated into...
Yeah, I really need that.
Alright, our favorite Star Trek ships. I'll
4-year-olds.
play this game.
Yeah, Laura's just passed out on his floor now.
Now he'll be like that in a couple of hours.
That's what he looked like after I strangled him, by the way.
Hey, you missed that. That was awesome, guys. I gotta say.
Except for the poop's not shooting out, but that's...
You wanted the nuggets to go flying, and that would have been a terrible idea.
Those aren't push-ups, Lore!
Hold on, I don't got my stuff on.
I'm just going to say the Galaxy class is the best class of starship.
Oh,
That's
you're
bull.
so wrong.
Galaxy class is nowhere near.
The Galaxy class is the worst starship in Trek.
It's
It's not even a good explorer class, in my opinion.
It's
They're-
pretty.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
It's very pretty.
On
It
the
is
inside,
ugly.
It looks like the Hilton.
It's pretty on
That's
the
exactly
inside.
why Anti-Trekker hates it. It looks like the Hilton. That's why he hates it.
Well, it is the Hilton.
Yeah.
It looks
That's the
very
thing,
nice.
It literally is a freaking hotel that just flies around. It's horrible.
I know. Isn't it great?
Emperor's dying.
You know what? Okay, I will give you this. If the Enterprise D would be absolutely the best cruise ship in all of Star Trek.
I
All right,
so the best family ship in all.
If you were going to go on a vacation and just cruise around the solar system for 6 weeks or whatever, the Enterprise D is the ship you'd want to do that on. I'm absolutely fine with that. However,
Galaxy class is the modern Oberth. I'm sorry. That was
the Intrepid class, the Sovereign class, the Miranda class, the Enterprise class, the Constitution class, every major class of ship, even the Oberth class, looks better than the freaking Galaxy class ship. It is.
Are you guys fucking with? I'll be back on push-ups.
80's totally awesome. $2. Thank you very much. MST3K, Mike Nelson.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Check
I'll
it
just
out.
be over here dying. I'll be right back.
No, it's okay. It's your live 24-hour thing.
And Ricky Radio throws $2 my way, says, for all, top 3 captains, one at a time. Okay, so top 3 captains from Trek. Lore Reloaded is the host master, so you get to go first. What are the top 3 captains in Trek?
Didn't he leave to go catch a breather?
Oh, yeah. I guess Lore Reloaded is passing out because he did 25 convulsions. So, Captain George, you go ahead. What are your top 3 captains in Trek?
Water, too. Have me water.
Picard.
Well, you got to say what their number is. So, Picard is 1.
Well, I'm doing from best to worst. Picard, Sisko, Kirk.
So Picard is number. So you're saying Kirk is number 3, Sisko's number 2, Picard's number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Captain Foley, I'm dying to hear what you have to say here.
Sisko number 1, Kirk number 2, Picard number 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we already know yours, Andy Trekker. There's no point saying it.
Well, no. I'm waiting for.
No, say it now. We already know Kirk's number 1.
Hold on, I gotta say something about Lore's stream there, his visual. Captain, there be whales here.
Yeah, there's a whale there.
Andy Trekker, I can already guess yours. Kirk is 1, Sisko's 2, and Archer's 3. That's why I'm guessing yours is.
We love you.
So you're thinking I'm gonna go. You're thinking I'm gonna go. Kirk, Sisko, and Archer.
Yes, that's exactly what I think you're going to go.
That's not a bad assessment since you obviously know me fairly well. However, I am going to disagree with you.
Oh, why? I'll hear this.
But now only on one. You're absolutely correct. Obviously, Kirk is my favorite. Sisko is definitely number 2. However, I'm going to go with number 3, and this is going to really shock a lot of people, but I'm going to go with number 3 is Janeway.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and so I think Janeway was a better captain than Archer. I think Enterprise was a better show than Voyager, however. But I do think Janeway was a better captain than Archer. And no, I don't particularly care for Picard. I think he is way overrated. I love Picard as a character. I think Jean-Luc Picard was the heart and soul of TNG and was the only really good character on that show. But
Data can be argued.
No.
Well, you mean Data can't be argued? He had some really great episodes.
You can argue all you want. You're just wrong. I'm sorry, but Data...
From a certain point of view, by the way.
Yeah. Data is the cheapest character in all of Trek because he's sitting there. If he's a literal encyclopedia of all human knowledge, and yet, in the first episode, he doesn't know what Snoop means.
He's still learning.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's getting raised to $15. I ain't doing that for $5.
You didn't know what humor was. There's a whole entire episode kind of dedicated to Data learning humor.
I don't know if Lore's okay. Somebody's asking if Lore's okay.
Now he's got his knees on.
Lore,
it is definitely not push-ups if your knees are on.
It's a girl's push-up.
It's a girl's push-up. Yeah, it's fine.
So Lore's a girl? That explains why he wears
drag. Hey, how about you do 75 push-ups on camera, and then we'll see.
Fun fact, transwarp is actually a description of Lore's push-ups.
Poor Lore.
He's right. I couldn't do it.
Okay, so Lore, and Ricky's got another one for us. This is actually kind of interesting. But first, Lore, what are your top 3 captains in all of Trek. I'm going to guess that you're going to say Picard, Sisko, Kirk, but go ahead.
Yeah, believe it or not, the only one that throws a wrench in it is I'm on the fence. Pre-Mirror Universe, Lorca. Because you and me have talked about that. I think Lorca has some really excellent traits. He can be Kirk-esque at times. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would agree. It would probably go Sisko. I'd probably put Kirk before Picard, and then Picard.
Okay.
Ultimately, though, again, Lorca would be my top.
So it's Foley's list.
It's Foley's what?
If you didn't have Lorca, that'd basically be Foley's list, because I'm pretty sure he put it in that order.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do like.
So
Lorca,
you agree with Foley?
I mean, who are you? Who'd you go with, Michael?
I said Kirk, Sisko, Janeway.
Okay. Why do you think Janeway over Picard?
Because I think Janeway was a better captain than Picard.
Okay.
But now Ricky Radio, the same person that asked us each for our 3 top Star Trek captains. This is an interesting one. So top 3 sci-fi heroes in all of sci-fi. So he says Star Trek, SG, BSG, etc. Obviously, I know Captain George, you're going to include some Star Wars characters. So
I'm going to limit myself to 1 per franchise, just to be fair.
So we'll start with you, Captain George, because I know that a Star Wars character is going to be your number 1. But go ahead, what's it going to be?
Wow. Okay, for one, you're very good at that. Obi-Wan is my favorite Star Wars hero, at least.
Who's that? Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan. Yes. Okay. Right. Star Trek would be Picard and Adama for BSG.
So you're going to say number 1 is Obi-Wan, number 2 is Picard, number 3 is Adama.
Yes.
Can I go next? Because they paid the 15 for me to do even more push-ups. So
sure. What's yours going to be?
In all of sci-fi?
Yes. Top 3 heroes. Now, you don't have to limit yourself to 1 per franchise, but I know that the reason George did it because he would have picked 3 Star Wars characters. But
hey, no. Picard would have been on there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty similar. My top 3, I'd have to think about that. I may actually change it up. I would say if I had to go, Adama for sure. I really like that character. I'd have to agree. Probably Ahsoka from Star Wars, because I think she's excellent. And, who I actually like, and I like a lot of Star Trek too, but the character from Expanse, he's the main character when you first start out and becomes captain of the Rocinante. Black hair, dude.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know his name?
Yes.
Can you give it to me?
I could.
Okay, well, I'll fucking look it up. Hold on. Expanse characters.
Well, I'm dead to Josh Tree because he doesn't like Picard.
I love Amos. Amos is fun, but
Amos is a great character.
But that's not who I was thinking of. It's the other dude. You know who I'm talking about. They're not loading now. Come on.
Holden is his name.
Holden. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like Holden. All right, I'll be back.
All right, so Foley, what's your top 3 characters from all of sci-fi?
Sisko,
Heroes.
Kirk, and Picard.
I knew you were going to do that.
I'd have to think about that. There's a lot of characters out there, and I really can't. I can't say. I honestly can't say. Obi-Wan is not on the list, though.
Sorry. Why you got against Obi-Wan?
Why do you have to say it like that?
That's my poor attempt at a James Arnold Taylor impression.
And by the way, Jagerbomb says I missed a super chat from. I'll check that out in just a minute, Jagerbomb. But I am going to catch up all the super chats in a little bit here. I know that you guys, thank you all that have donated, and I know it's been a little bit crazy trying to keep up with everything with three live streams going at once. But for me personally, I will say obviously for me number 1 is going to be Kirk. Kirk was a childhood hero of mine. I will tell you, I was born during the 2nd season of Star Trek. I watched the 2nd season of Star Trek and the 3rd season of Star Trek when I was an infant. And that is not a joke. So Kirk has been a hero of mine since I was, since I was conceived, basically. So how could he not be number 1? Number 2, I'm going to say Luke Skywalker. I love the character of Luke Skywalker. I absolutely adore that character, except for The Last Jedi. That's why The Last Jedi pissed me off so much, is because they completely butchered his character. And then for number 3, that's a tough one, because there are a lot of great characters out there. But honestly, I think I'm going to go with Christian from The Expanse. If you've not seen The Expanse, she is one hell of a character. When you first meet her in the show, you are absolutely convinced that she is going to be the villain of the series. And by the time you get through the second season, you just absolutely love her to death. And so I'm going to say Christian from The Expanse.
Okay.
And yeah, so meanwhile, Lore is... I noticed that he's hidden himself behind the chair now so that he can just pretend he's doing push-ups.
Jamal Taylor on my end says Kirk, Luke from Return of the Jedi, and Starbuck, OG, original Battlestar Galactica.
So, Ricky's at it again here. Now, what he wants from each of us as Lore looks like he's giving birth or something. He really does. So what he wants now is our top 3 favorite Star Trek episodes from all series.
God damn it.
So this is going to be a tougher one, I think. So I know, Captain George, I know you're not as much of a Trekkie as most of us, but that's okay.
No, I have my favorites.
All right. So what are your top 3 favorite episodes in all of Trek?
Oh, God.
And I know... Try to limit it to only one episode from Discovery.
What? There's no episode of Discovery on that list. Because I'm thinking from all the series all together, or just 3 from each series.
No, it's top 3 from... Well, he just says top 3 from all series, so I assume he means... because for $2, I'm not going to make you do top 3 from every series. So top 3 of all of Trek.
Okay, I would have to say that one of them would have to be The Measure of a Man. I love that episode. Actually, no, take that back. I like Drumhead better.
Yes. Drumhead is a great episode.
Yeah.
Duet from DS9.
That's an excellent episode.
I don't know why, but I like Solimitude from Enterprise a lot.
That's a great episode.
I don't remember that one by name. What's the basic
clone trip?
Oh, okay, yeah. Those are good picks, George. I'll give you credit. Those are good picks.
I have the approval of Captain Foley. That's it.
All right, so Lore, if you're able to actually speak, what are your top 3 Star Trek episodes out of the entire franchise? And again, you can only limit yourself to one episode from Discovery.
In a Pale Moonlight, obviously, is number 1. Be curious how many of you guys said that. Probably Foley.
Foley hasn't done yet, but George did not say In a Pale Moonlight.
In Pale Moonlight would be 1. Does Best of Both Worlds count as 1 or 2?
You can count it as 1.
Yeah, but I'd say Best of Both Worlds, and then oh hell, I'm trying to think of something outside of TNG. I liked what was that TOS episode?
Ask Anti-Trek. He'll probably know it immediately.
Yeah, oh hell, I don't know. I'm wasted.
You're wasted. Yeah, that water is really strong.
Water, yeah, it is. It really knocks me out, let me say.
He's exhausted.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to go for 2 for Best of Both Worlds. Best of Both Worlds 1 and 2. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. So In a Pale Moonlight is number 1. Best of Both Worlds 1 and 2 are your second.
And third, yep.
Okay. All right, Captain Foley, I'm dying to hear this from you.
In the Pale Moonlight is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 would probably have to be... It's too difficult because there's so many good ones.
Yes.
But Sacrifice of Angels.
Very good.
And then I've got to say Enterprise Incident because it's really one of my favorite TOS episodes.
Okay. For me, this should come as no surprise to anybody.
They're all from TOS.
No. But my number 1 and number 2 are a tie.
So tied, I know this one already.
Yeah, tied for first place is going to be the Doomsday Machine and Balance of Terror.
Well, yes.
That's the one I was thinking of. Balance of Terror was really good. I like that.
So that's my joint number 1 pick. And then for number 3, I'm going to actually say Q Who. And keep in mind, this is my top 3 favorite episodes. Q Who was the episode that, for me personally, made me think that Star Trek without Kirk and stuff has a chance.
Is that the one where they meet the Borg?
That's the first episode with the Borg.
Yes, I remember that one. That was really good.
That was, and it was, I think, the second or third appearance of Q. Third appearance of Q.
Yeah, it was the third, because this is the first time he appears is in Farpoint. The second one he appears is where he's making the crew do all different things.
Right.
To get Riker his powers, but Riker doesn't want it. Then the third time. I liked
this episode better than any other episode that he appeared in. I liked, the Borg were the first. That was an enemy that was actually really interesting and very compelling. It was the first time when I watched TNG that I was like, okay, Star Trek outside of the original series can work. Because before that, I was not sold on TNG. And so, now granted, are there better episodes? Yes. Sacrifice of Angels, Pale Moonlight. There's a bunch of DS9 episodes you could name.
Drumhead.
Drumhead is an incredible episode. Chain of Command is incredible from TNG. Then you can even look at like Scorpion from Voyager, really good. The Year of Hell from Voyager, really, really good. In a Mirror Darkly from Enterprise, really, really good. Those are all episodes that are technically better than Q Who, but Q Who was the episode that changed Trek's future for me. And so I got to list that as a favorite.
I got to change my captain's list, though.
Okay, what's that?
We're going to go with Cisco as number 1, Kirk as number 2, and number 3 coming in to complete the trifecta is Captain Killy.
Of course.
You're just saying that because...
Mirror Universe should not count to this.
Wow. Sorry. Tilly kind of does it for me. You know
we know. We've seen you play Star Trek Online.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy 1985, Tapestry was a really good episode. That's very true. Tapestry was an excellent episode. There's a lot of great episodes that we could all cite. I mean...
you can't narrow it down to 3 over all the series. That's just impossible.
It's really difficult to do. But for me, there's no question that my number 1 has always been and always will be Doomsday Machine and Balance of Terror. To me, those 2 episodes are just so fucking good.
Sky is here. Say hi to London Batman, everyone.
London Batman, how you doing? On 3 streams simultaneously. Welcome.
What up?
And somebody donated like $2. And there's like, no, he shaved the stash.
So. Yes, but he's still got to do the hair. We're still waiting on the hair.
I'm not convinced about the hair. I got to go do 75 sit-ups, though.
What?
Shut up.
Are you kidding?
Doing the hair.
Yeah, cause someone donated $15.
Dude, you got how much money? Come on. You got...
Yeah, but I had already promised. I'd already been given $300 to do it, and I said I wouldn't.
Yeah, and then you got $400 to come on.
So am I going to get $500 to do it? Is I guess.
All full lights.
All right, give me a second.
And besides, you know, if when you do that, I'll tell you, we got to redo the Packlet thing. Because when you bald, that'll be so awesome.
No, please, no. It's gonna be like seeing like shaven anti-trekker. It's just gonna look wrong in every way possible.
Exactly. So, for those of you that are like, "What are you talking about the Packlet thing?" Stay tuned. We'll talk about that later.
Yes. Rubber bands are broken. That's all I'll say.
Yes. I tell you, with all the video footage I have now of you singing from today. Oh, I have
Frank
so much.
Sinatra.
I didn't use any of the Sinatra stuff because I ain't taking
Wise man, because then you'd get hit.
But I have like 3 songs of lore besides the one that everyone that's on my stream will see at the ending credits, which is just beautifully done. So which was a request Not the one you're probably thinking of, Captain George, but it was the first request that someone actually put in a donation and said that I needed to pick a song. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay. I think it might have been before you first joined the stream, but early this morning, I was on the stream for a little while before work, and somebody put in a donation when Laura was offering to sing songs for $10, and and someone asked me to pick a song from Laura for Laura, and you will truly appreciate the song because it's a song that I'm sure is near and dear to your heart, Captain George. So you will definitely want to hear that.
Wait, is that Bill Murray Star Wars song?
No, but it is. But it does involve
Fates with lyrics.
No, I wish not to hear corn on the cob.
Could I give a little sample of the ending credits right now?
Sure, why not? But I won't be able to hear it.
You won't be. You can't hear it?
No, because I'm hearing you through Skype. I guess I have to pull up my browser.
I thought I had audio being shared through Skype.
Nope.
Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
It'll screw it up for your viewers, so I wouldn't.
Well, I'll just share it for a minute here so you can hear it.
Cancer wins.
Cancer wins.
Cancer wins. I can't do it, folks.
All right. So let me know. Let me go here for a second. I'm gonna
Weird Al. Someone said Weird Al in the chat.
Can you hear the music there?
Yeah, I can hear it. The snowflake.
So you could hear the snowflake music. Okay.
Yes, we could hear it.
All right. So I'm gonna play a brief sample of the new closing credits for my live stream. So here it comes. And it was you, Ty? Thank you. I appreciate it. So here comes a brief sample of my new closing credits featuring Laura Reloaded singing to you all. Oh, it's going to be good.
My, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry.
Notice the music.
And he left his home and kissed his mama goodbye.
So beautiful.
Saying, "No, not beam to be a Jedi."
Now, wow, I'm going to fast forward
to be a Jedi.
because there's one thing you have to hear, which is Laura. I know we make fun of Laura for mispronouncing.
Did you know the Trekyard slave is even older?
Foley. Foley, I understand that.
The Force, they say.
Yeah, it's not good for the eardrums. I'm just saying.
To you. So we took him there and we told the tale how his Morty were off the scale and he
No, Moidichlorians?
Morty-chlora.
Please stop. It hurt me a little bit there.
Yeah, it's not as funny when in context, but whatever. As long as everybody laughs at my expense.
Moidichlorons.
I guess one of the problems with your singing is you're really just singing the words, not actually singing.
Well, and it was you're more singing the words, not actually singing.
Yeah, you're literally just saying the words when you're singing, not actually singing.
I was singing it, but he edited it.
I've heard you sing "Fly with Me." It's not the same.
Okay.
Foley.
You want to sing? You want to do a sing off? You want to see who can sing?
Moidichlorons.
Fine, I will do that one just as comparison. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Okay, so we'll do a sing off right now. Everybody will be able to vote on who is the best singer in the group. So
I didn't say we're doing a sing off. I want to hear him sing it.
We're doing a sing off. You started this, Laura. So
yeah, exactly. He said sing off word for word.
So say it. Sing the song I just sung. And
we're
do
gonna
it
sing.
better.
We're each gonna sing a snippet of.
Oh no, there ain't no damn snippet. I sung the whole song.
There is a snippet.
No,
there is a
no,
snippet.
We're not gonna waste 20 minutes singing the whole song each.
I mean, hey, if Captain George wants to talk crap and then back out of it, I understand.
You only have to sing a snippet as well to prove yourself. So
no, I mean, yeah.
So we'll start off with Captain Foley because he's the one most embarrassed by this. So Captain Foley, a brief snippet of My, this here Anakin guy. The saga begins by Weird Al.
My, this here Anakin guy drove his shit. No, he didn't. I don't know. I don't remember the lyrics.
Vader someday later.
No,
yes.
you have to
Maybe
do what I
Vader
did. Look it
someday
up.
later. Yes, now he's just a small fry.
There we go. There's Captain. Okay, Captain George.
Okay, hold on.
Huh?
Fine, I'll concede it. Captain George likes Star Wars. Naturally, that makes you a coward. Go ahead, Captain George. Don't want to sing the whole song. Got it.
Wow.
Go. Got it. Go. Now, come on.
Shots fired.
My, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye.
We don't want to go too long. Okay, so Lore, go ahead and throw your.
I sung mine. I'm gonna let you go. I'm tired.
I understand if you want to back out of your own decision.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I take after Star Wars. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Anakin guy. Because that's exactly how I sung it. It was specifically moved back. I specifically sung it just like that. That's exactly.
I believe it.
So
Your turn.
I was watching Clone Wars while I was singing it, so that's what happened to me. Your go, Michael.
I gotta say, I don't sing, but all right. Oh my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying, "Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Oh, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi."
Even I didn't go that far.
Now well, I know you couldn't, Captain George. I get it. Now let's do what I did and sing 6 songs before that, and then go through it and see how it works.
All right, so now we need to get. So we each need to on our various chats. So put a 1 in the chat if you vote for Lore being the best singer, a 2 for Captain George, a 3 for Captain Foley, and a 4 for me. And so we'll see. We'll combine all of our chats and see what the general. So my chat is coming up. Well, Reality Strikes votes 0. A couple of people voted 5, and everybody else is voting 4. So
nobody's even voting on mine because they're all just dead. I mean, some people are saying stun me now. Starts peeling skin from his own face. Wow, I need to mute this before, so if I ever want to sleep again.
Anybody voting on your side, Lore?
Not yet.
DJ Odyssey voted for 69.
2. Who was 2?
Me.
2 would be that would be Captain George.
Oh.
We got 4s.
We got 4 and a 4 from
yeah. We got a 4 here too. I think Anti-Trekker did the best out of it, even though I didn't. I think Anti-Trekker did the best because I couldn't do better.
I'm definitely not a singer, but
we got -1. That's
I'm too drunk for this, and I'm sober. We got a 2.
I'm too drunk for this, and I'm sober.
A 4. A 0.
Yeah,
Mr.
mine like
Miles
doing
is
number.
saying we all sucked equally, but no, that's mean.
My views dropped from 72 people to 45 people. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was God.
So that's what we get for singing.
Well, it appears
It's not our
Lore has
forte,
little
it's
to
not our
no
strong
votes.
suit.
Yeah, it looks like on my side it would have been between people who aren't being silly, 4s and 2.
All right.
I got no votes. That's awesome. That's because I didn't know.
I got no votes from anybody.
That's because they like you too much to not vote for you, which is actually, you should consider that a compliment.
The guy who was heavily edited got more votes.
And by the way, Mecha Random says hi to you, Captain Foley, but she moved over to my stream because the quality was better over here.
Yeah, I apologize.
Of course you do. You're Canadian.
Right?
He's sorry.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
So Ricky Radio now, his next challenge for us each. Ricky Radio, thank you so much. He just loves asking the questions. So he wants each of us to say what is the best con dialogue.
Don't know con that well, so I'm just going to say the con speech.
The con speech, so the "I've done far worse than kill you." The one that we've used to death.
Yes.
Okay. So for Captain George, it's the classic con speech that we've played over and over on my channel. So for you, Lore Reloaded, what is the best dialogue from con?
I'm gonna have to think of that and look through his dialogue again because it's been a while since I've looked at it. If I'm being honest with you, so can I go last?
Really quotable character.
I agree. He has a lot of good ones, which is why I want to take a second to.
I know exactly what mine's gonna.
Well, you know, the one I say I'd like, and then I got one on mine for a question too. I like where Khan is just leveling with Kirk. Where you know, how do we know you'll keep your word?
Oh, like, I've given you no word to keep. Adam.
Yeah, exactly. It's just in my judgment, you simply have no alternative. I think that shows
his hubris and everything.
Yeah, and the deviant and the honesty to a degree. His hubris and just he was an honest guy when it comes to.
So what about you, Captain Foley?
What happened?
Best dialogue from Khan Noonien Singh.
Oh, I've done far worse than kill you, anti-Trek.
So he's going the same route as Captain George, the classic Khan speech. All right, so I'm going to go. It's kind of funny because, in a sense, it's in the same line as what Lore Reloaded said, but it is not.
Stop sharing your screen, by the way.
Why?
Because
why? You don't like my screen?
But
exactly.
It's like you can see all your browsers and everything.
Let me see. Okay, there. I turned the video off. Of course, now that means
not the video. Just whatever button you press to share your screen, you press it to stop sharing your screen.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me stop sharing. There we go. Thank you. I forgot about that. So
that's fine. It's Skype. It's crap, anyways.
Yeah. So for me, it's going to be along the same lines as Lore Reloaded in that it's a line that expresses Khan's brutal honesty and hubris. But it is not from Star Trek II. It is from Space Seed, and that is when Khan is sitting across from Kirk and says, "Captain, although your abilities intrigue me, you are quite honestly inferior, mentally, physically." I just love the fact that he's just looking at Kirk in the eye and saying, "Compared to me, you suck."
He's also a completely different actor at that point, too, right? That's in the series.
What? Are you smoking crack?
Another transwarp line, people.
Yes, there we go. We have it right here. Lore Reloaded thinks that Ricardo Montalban is not Ricardo Montalban.
I didn't know. I thought the actors changed from.
No, it's Ricardo. That was actually a very cool thing when I was a kid and Star Trek II was coming out, and I heard Ricardo Montalban was coming back as Khan. I was so freaking excited.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I didn't know. I thought he changed for some reason. Yeah, no. Well, all right, so Epic00 asks on my side, and this one I don't know, because Captain Foley hasn't seen all of it, but and I don't know how much you've seen Anti-Checker, so it may just be me. But can you give a quick summary of my thoughts on your thoughts of the Vorlons and Shadows ideologies in Babylon 5? For me, I think, and have you seen it, Anti-Tracker?
I've seen it, but it's been many, many years to where I probably couldn't get into their ideology. I'd have to rewatch the show.
Well, I guess I would say on my side, because it was meant to somewhat mimic the angel and demon, the Christian theology, honestly, between the two. And ultimately, the ideologies, the way it worked out was they had fought for so long that at some point there may have been some actual reason, some justification for everything that they had done, but since they'd been fighting for so long, they'd forgotten why. And so they're just using all of the races as pawns to fight proxy wars that didn't mean anything to them anymore. And so I think it's just intriguing how the manipulation and the discussion around that, because I remember when they were talking about on Babylon 5 about why the spoilers Vorlons look like angels and stuff, and the Shadows look like demons. Was that a way of manipulating the races at an early age to create the theologies and everything? So I mean, the ideology behind it, I think they just lost their meaning ultimately, you know. And so from there, it may have started out as something that was actually worth anything, but now they're just using them as pawns. I don't know how much you remember of it, anti-Trekker.
It's been so long that I don't remember I remember how cool the shadows were, but I don't remember the details like that because I haven't watched it in I haven't watched Babylon 5 since it first aired.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty deep. It's interesting, but I don't know. Have you seen it, Captain George, or not really?
No.
Okay.
How about you, Foley?
Also, no.
Okay. Well, I have a couple of questions from Jaegerbomb. I apologize to Jaegerbomb. He missed. I missed his earlier super chat, and so in his new one, he reminds me that I missed it. So we'll start with the first one, and which was. Now let me gotta scroll back. What is the best and worst case scenario for upcoming Star Wars and Star Trek shows? And so, given what we've all seen, now I know that of the four of us, I'm assuming Captain George is going to be the outlier here, where he doesn't think that the new Star Wars is at least
he said best and worst cases.
Right. But he doesn't think it's as bad as maybe the rest of us do. But what do you think? So, Laura, best and worst case scenario for the future of Star Wars and Star Trek?
For the best and worst cases for Star Wars and Star Trek, I'm hoping that now that they brought back the guy who originally started with it, that they can tie it all back in. I would actually like to see... I would be interested, and I know that you might not like this anti-Trekker, but I don't know if this is where they're going because I'm so extremely tired. But I would be interested to see them more explore how maybe the universe has outgrown, like the Jedi and the Sith, and to make something like necessarily new. I don't know if he could do that given what they did in the second movie, but the best case scenario is just to tie it all back together and maybe go to a phase 2 and move past the Jedi and the Sith, because we've just seen a rehash of that for 9 movies. For all
so
intents.
You'd like to see them explore something new?
Yeah, to think about that concept and say, hey, the Jedi and the Sith have outdone their usefulness. So what's the next? Because it only brings turmoil if you have those two to the galaxy. So what's the next step? For Star Trek, I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a positive. I would like to see. I think a positive thing is for the newer ones to actually keep to Prime, if that's what they're going to do, and to explore post-Dominion War, and to answer the questions we have. What would be the two? Because there would be two factions. Would be the explorers and the soldiers, and how do you bring those two together, and a resolution there.
And then what about worst case?
Worst case is they continue doing what they're doing on Discovery for Star Trek, so that's really easy. Honestly, I guess for both it's just the status quo. Worst case is they defeat the Empire again for a new Republic to rise, only for that one to be destroyed, and ultimately continue the division in the Star Wars fandom. And the same thing for Star Trek. They continue saying it's one thing and not another, and pushing bias in everyone's face, and ultimately splitting up the fans until there's nothing left, and basically they cancel it.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers it.
Captain Foley, what do you think the best and worst case scenario for Trek and Wars is?
Sorry, I stopped listening after he said that JJ was coming back and he might fix it.
Yeah, I know you despise J.J. Abrams.
He's an idiot. But anyway, no, I kind of agree with what Laura said pretty much. Best case for Trek is to actually branch out with other shows like this new Reliant show or Starfleet Academy or Lower Decks, and actually appease some of the fans that aren't happy right now and bring Discovery back more in line with what it should be, which is apparently what looks like they might be trying to do. Right. Instead of heading off on the wrong course that they were going, which is the worst case, obviously. So opening it up and with the Picard series as well, bringing in the fans that wanted Prime Trek, are not getting that with Discovery and not screwing it up by making it Discovery based. That would be the best case scenario for Star Trek. For Star Wars, offer a little bit of an olive branch. Bring Luke back. We saw him disappear. It doesn't mean he's necessarily dead. We need to... I agree with you, Anti-Trekker, that his character was very mistreated in that movie, and it's one of the reasons that a lot of people have real problems with it. So, because he just disappeared, I know Yoda did as well, whatever, but you can bring him back. Apparently he is going to be in the next one, so if it's done properly and done well, which I don't have much faith that they'll do, but if it could be done, maybe he can get some redemption. Maybe the story can fall more in line with our expectations of his character. And that's kind of where I stand with that.
And Captain George, best and worst case for the two most beloved sci-fi franchises.
I'll do Star Wars first because that's the one I'm most knowledgeable about. So the best case scenario is The Last Jedi is an outlier. They focus less on the political message because it is there, even in Solo. Just slightly less than The Last Jedi, but it is there. Mm-hmm. Do less with the political agenda to it and actually tell a good story. Like, you could see the little remnants of that in Solo, what was meant to be a good story. But then politics got involved and kind of skewed that. And continue to do what you do in the animation, comics, and books department. Just keep up with that because that's fantastic as it is. The Vader comic is the best thing I've ever read in my life. The worst case scenario... I meant in Star Wars.
Oh,
I meant in Star Wars.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario is Rian Johnson gets his trilogy. I don't get my Obi-Wan film either.
What about
they canceled that? They canceled that, didn't they? The Obi-Wan film.
That was Boba Fett. They canceled. Obi-Wan's still never been confirmed or anything.
What are they going to be able to do with an Obi-Wan film? I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm seriously curious. He stays on Tatooine for the most part, right? I guess there's some EU stuff.
I mean, there's a big gap of time there. So they could do something, but the question is, do we want to see it?
I do.
Yeah, well, of course you do. So what about Star Trek?
Best case scenario. The Picard series and the Lower Decks thing maintain how we see things in Prime. Sure, can they add just little snippets of something new, but that doesn't contradict what we've seen on screen? Yeah, that'd be great. And Discovery slowly rides itself towards being more canon, or do it abruptly, quickly with Q and just snap. Which I feel like that'd be a cop-out, but slowly go towards it in the right direction. Worst case scenario, Picard series and Lower Decks is going to look nothing like Prime, and it's going to be terrible.
So for me, Star Wars, worst case scenario, quite frankly, we're seeing it right now, is...
Mr. Negative!
Well, I'm sorry. As far as what we saw in The Last Jedi, it really couldn't get much worse than that. And so I have to go with what Laura said about status quo. If the next episodic Star Wars film is like The Last Jedi, then it's freaking over. Meanwhile, Laura is having problems. But the as far as best case scenario, I tend to agree. I think they need to bring Luke back. They need to make him the Force Master that 99.9% of the fans wanted to see. They need to give a real explanation to why Rey is so overpowered, and really just it'll be tough, but to make a compelling ending to the trilogy, but not just shut down the Star Wars franchise at that point, but to leave it for something new and different moving forward. On the Star Trek side, honestly, worst case scenario, again, we're kind of seeing with what we saw in Discovery Season 1, where politics become the primary motivator of the show as opposed to good storytelling. And if that continues, if they double down on it, if the Lower Decks and Reliant and the Khan series and the Picard series are all just continuing pushing of political agendas, then Star Trek is going to die a horrible death, and I will truly mourn Star Trek's passing. Best case scenario is that they get writers that are not simply motivated by politics, and we get a true sequel to Star Trek The Next Generation with the Picard series. That Lower Decks is a fun, clever show. That Reliant is a return to form of classic Trek. That the SETI Alpha, or the SETI Alpha, but the Khan Trek is really an interesting deep dive into the Khan character. Those are all shows that have potential, but it's going to boil down to, are they going to get past the political side of the writing? If they can do that, awesome. But really, the absolute best thing that can happen to Star Trek, I can't talk about because I'm doing a video about it in a couple of days, but it's a complete, it will fix all the canon problems, but that's a whole other thing. But that's kind of where I stand with the franchises. The second question that Jaegerbomb had, this is good because we're getting the conversation driven, because I know Lore looks like he's about ready to collapse, but what would be the best punishment for Rian Johnson's crimes against humanity?
I could think of one.
All right, so Captain George, since you are the biggest Star Trek fan in the room,
Star Wars.
Star Wars fan, thank you. Star Wars, man, I'm getting tired. What is, you're the biggest Star Wars fan.
You're getting tired.
What is, oh, shut up. You woke me up at 5 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Sorry,
Shut the hell up.
I'll see you in 4.5 hours too, buddy. You and me.
Anyway, what? So Captain George, what is a suitable punishment then for Rian Johnson?
Him tied down to a chair, his eyeballs forced to be open, watching your review for the rest of his life.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
So that way he knows every small detail he just done wrong.
Lore, what is a good punishment for Rian Johnson?
Oh, I mean, hell if I know. Have to watch his own movies, I guess.
No, he'd like
to
them.
get off on
No,
that.
he would like that. He thinks his movies are genius.
Yeah, he's like, what a twist, or whatever the hell he's like. Not a twist.
Subversion.
Yeah, subversion. A year in a 5x5 cell with Jar Jar is what Vile Mike says.
All right. So,
I bet that's cool.
Captain Foley, is there an appropriate punishment for the crimes against humanity of Rian Johnson?
Crazy glued to a chair with his eyes crazy glued open, forced to watch all of Discovery back to back to back to back until the end of time.
That's not bad, but I think that the problem...
I think he'd like it.
Yeah, the problem is that he may actually think, hey, this makes Star Trek good.
Okay, good point.
Yeah. So here's mine. I think that this would be the ultimate punishment for Rian Johnson. He will spend all eternity locked in a 10-foot by 10-foot room with no furnishings whatsoever, and with the only other person to keep him company for all eternity will be Donald Trump.
He might like that as well.
For real.
I don't think he would like being in a room with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump doesn't like being in a room with Donald Trump.
Now, part of this is to give Lore a moment to try and recover, because I'm sure somebody's going to make him do push-ups, or what he thinks is push-ups for a minute.
Dude, they want me to do 75 right now. That's what we're up to.
Yeah, Jaeger, I do owe a couple of super chat rewards too, so I'm going to play those real quick. That'll give you about 2 minutes, Lore, if you want to stretch your legs. I know that you're exhausted.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So, and the first one will, in fact, feature our good friend Lore Reloaded. Walking. Well, no, actually, no, it's not. He wants super chat. I was thinking it was a cheap bleach, but it's actually.
Ben Swallow.
It's the whammon.
Now Ben Swallow. That's the guy.
Oh yeah.
Ben Swallow.
Yes, that is Ben Swallow. And the other one is what was that one? Oh yeah, Turd in Two Treks. So,
I love this one.
Yes. Let me get that one rolled up here.
My poor viewers can't hear it.
Indeed. I love it when he begins to cry. Right there.
Yeah, there we go. I know that. Oops,
Oh, it's playing again.
that was me messing up. I got to get used to this Stream Deck, which, by the way, Stream Decks are very cool, but just got to get used to it. So yeah, Lore is taking a much-needed brief break from his live stream. So if you're on Lore's stream and you don't see Lore sitting there, it's because he's crying in a corner somewhere.
He's crying that he can't actually do a push-up.
And I'll tell you, I know it's tough because I've done the 24-hour stream with Lore a couple of times in the past where I was there for the full 24 hours. And unfortunately, I couldn't do it this time around because I was working. But, it's a real challenge. If you've never done it, to do a 24-hour stream is tough.
Oh,
And Mecha Random says, "You got a Stream Deck? Nice. Yeah, actually, it was a gift from one of my supporters who wishes to remain anonymous. But yes, got it right here. And you can, I know it's hard to see, but you can notice some turd-shaped icons. There's a couple of icons with Lore's face on it for his various performances.
Oh, I gotta
but
get
yes,
one of those. Those are cool.
Yeah, the Stream Deck is
love the
really
Elgato.
nice. And so I actually do like the way it works. Have you seen one of these, Captain George?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what they do.
Yeah, they're very cool. It's basically an infinite macro device.
They're made by Elgato Gaming.
Yeah.
Speaking of Elgato, when you gonna do a video game live stream?
Well, I need to wait until I get the anti-computer. Because, quite frankly...
That is a French from PS4. It has built-in streaming.
Yeah, that's not the same.
It would work.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how I would... well, I'm sure it's doable. I just,
I know how to do it. I can help you with that.
Is there a... no, I don't have FoleyCon in the system yet, but I'm going to probably add him because people love him. Josh Street was asking. Jaeger Bomb's going to bed. Thank you so much for your generosity, Jaeger, and you take care of yourself. Thank you for helping out, and you have a great night.
Good night.
Night, Jaeger.
So, yeah, and Mecha Random says she's done the extra life thing a couple of times. The first one was 25 hours. Yeah, technically, the extra life thing should be 25 hours because you're supposed to go from 5...
technically, it's daylight savings. He would have done it for 24 hours then.
No, yeah, but you're supposed to start at the same time that you finish and all that, so it should be 25, but that's all right. All right, Laura, people are still demanding you shave your head. Let's get to it.
I didn't see no demand.
It's on my chat.
I'm looking at your chat.
Yeah, Josh.
Oh, now Josh Street said it. Yeah, very funny.
What do you mean? He said it before when I was reading that when I said that. Laura's just like,
yeah, I'm pretty out of it. I disagree with your opinion on how time works, but yeah, that's whatever. First off, I got paid to not do it to begin with, and then people gave the money, and they're like, you have to instantly do it now. That's not how that works, but I never backed out of it either.
I wouldn't shave my head for anything like that. So
I'll do it. You wouldn't shave your head to stop cancer, Captain Foley?
Wow, Captain Foley, you hate children.
You hate children.
Okay,
I do hate children.
You hate stopping
I
cancer.
dislike children very much.
How dare you, Captain?
Lore, at least give yourself Captain Picard's haircut.
Oh, that would look stupid.
No.
Exactly, that's the point.
So Thomas, by the way, Thomas threw a couple of super chats and I missed him. I apologize, Thomas. I know it's been a little crazy around here. One is that he says Lore sang perfectly according to Lore.
I did, in fact.
Yeah, see, well, that's just a statement of fact. And then the other one,
fan of me.
The other one that is also a statement of fact, Khan was not in the Wrath of Khan, according to Lore.
That's funny, man. Yep.
Anti-Checker doesn't care about whales, and Captain Foley wants children to get cancer. Yeah.
There's nothing negative on me.
Okay, what are you going to say about Captain George? Come on,
no.
James.
He's
Gotta
faceless
say
here.
something.
He doesn't.
Every Trekyards live stream that happens, we now need to talk about how Captain Foley doesn't like kids.
Captain Foley hates
He
children.
hates kids and
He wants children to have cancer.
I don't hate kids because I'm not going to shave my head. I mean, that's just
Everybody go
stupid.
back in
There's no
Lord's video.
correlation between
They
the two.
clearly says he hates kids.
Captain George isn't a captain. Well, that's true, but
No,
he's,
I am. Look at the rank plaque right here.
yeah. How can we see what's right here when you won't turn on your frickin' video?
It's on the drawing, for crying out loud.
I drew it. That makes it true.
Yeah.
It's about as real as Captain Foley's rank.
Hey, Captain Foley may be a hater of children and want them to have cancer,
Oh
but
my
he
God.
is a captain.
Just like Captain Picard hates children and wants them to have cancer.
Whatever you do.
Wait a minute, he saved them from the elevator. That's not true.
Yeah, but that was only because if he didn't, he would have to fill out paperwork.
How does that make sense? If he hated kids so much, then he wouldn't have minded to fill that paperwork.
And Captain Foley killed his video. I think we pissed him off.
Ricky Radio says everyone's seen their bestest Enterprise theme.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you want us all? Okay, I'll go first on this one. It's been a long road getting from there to here. There you go. That's all I'm doing. All right. What are you gonna do? You can sing any of the Star Trek themes.
Only one of them has words.
Well, yeah, but that's not true. The original series has lyrics as well. You can look them up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and they're shitty.
Does it have to do with
It's
kids?
beyond the rim of starlight. My love is wandering in starflight. It's just a horrible.
What the fuck is that noise?
The whole opening.
It was written by
of
Gene Rod.
Yeah, the whole opening TOS is awful. I hate that.
Wait, didn't he just write the lyrics so you can get paid?
Yes, he did.
I knew it.
Yeah.
And that's funny. Yeah, Gene Roddenberry, the person who hates capitalism, basically horned in on the music so that he could get some of the royalties on that.
Who's next to sing it?
Nobody.
Come on, we did it. Come on. All right,
what's this just telling me to do it now?
you're up there, Captain George.
God. No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Is it? Hey, is it tough to sing? Is it tough to sing on your own, Captain George?
Oh, okay, Lord, we want to be like this, huh?
Captain George, is it tough?
I have faith of the heart, going where my heart will take me. I have faith to believe I can do anything.
Except for saying.
No, do it all the way, buddy. Come on.
Andy Trekker didn't go all the way.
Yeah, you don't have to do the whole thing.
Yeah, Andy Trekker didn't start crap with, or he always.
Okay, Lord, you think you're so big? You do all.
Oh, you're damn right. I'm so big. I have done like 20 songs. I'm a fucking hero, man.
I can only call Frank Sinatra,
I walk
and we
with
didn't hear you complete Frank Sinatra
I walk
either.
with giants, buddy.
We heard
Wait,
Frank
are you
Sinatra.
are you
Not
on
only
the
that-
same level as King Waspinator?
Not only, I'm better than King Waspinator.
no.
I'm King Waspinator 2.0, buddy. And you want to know something else? Constitution class couldn't stand up against a TIE fighter, let it go an ISD.
What?
Beyond
Even Captain George is like, you're smoking crack.
beyond the rim of starlight. My love is wandering in star flight.
See what I mean?
I know he'll find in star clusters reaches love, strange love a star woman teaches. I know his journey ends never.
You're not
His Star
singing.
Trek-
You're just
His
you're
Star
doing like
Trek- no, this
sing
is how
like William
Gene
Shatner.
Roddenberry wanted it. His Star
Foley's
Trek
going
will go on
crazy.
forever. But tell him while he wanders his starry sea, remember me.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
God, you see
I'll
what I
give
mean
you my
by
address
he
when you want to
reads
get on your
words?
knees, Captain George.
He reads them. He reads the words.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I did it wrong. How about you sing it, buddy? Hold on. Let me share it.
Oh, good grief.
Here it is. Hold on. No, hold on, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. All right, pal. Hold on. Hold on, sweetums.
Sweetums.
Oh, they got a Roku.
I don't even know how to chat in this because Skype is so fucking antiquated. How do I do that?
I ain't
Hold on.
telling you.
I ain't telling you. I ain't telling you how to do it.
Why don't you send it through Discord? The only one who has to use it is me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Discord. There you go, buddy. Your turn. There it is right there. Go towards the bottom, sing it. Cannot wait to hear you.
Well, you didn't sing it.
I did.
Read it.
That's the original way he wanted it.
Oh, really? You knew that, huh?
That is. I was there.
Consider you just had to look it up, and you were like, wait, there's no lyrics to anything other than Enterprise.
I didn't know that. No, but I just sung it. I apparently got another donation for it to stop cancer.
They were trying to stop you from singing because it was giving them cancer.
Oh, I'm surprised it wasn't hacked by Captain Foley because it had a chance of helping the kids.
Oh my god.
Whatever you guys do, every time you go on to Captain Foley's live streams, definitely don't put that in a super chat.
Well, if you do, you'll be banned from the channel and won't be able to comment. So go right ahead.
Yes. Ear cancer. I'm getting people saying ear cancer. That's what they got from you, Lore.
Yeah, it was good. All right, your turn, buddy. I just shared it with you.
Yikes.
No, it's good.
They're horrible lyrics.
They
Sing
really
it,
are.
sir.
These are lyrics that are unsingable.
They are.
On the rim of starlight.
Oh, okay. I have to put it right into the...
Don't help his ass. Don't help his ass out. Captain George is supposed to be able to do this on himself. Do it.
On the rim of starlight, my love is winding... What?
Yeah, it's pretty hard when you don't have whatever the fuck
Wandering?
is over there. Anti-tracker helping you out.
My love is wandering in starflight. I know he'll find in
Keep
star
going, buddy.
clusters.
You're doing a great job.
Love,
It's just such a
strange
horribly
love.
written song.
Captain George
A
actually did really well.
woman teaches.
Yeah, keep doing it.
He's got this, he's got the whole.
Captain George for the win, I think.
Yeah.
At least he's singing it.
I definitely won't give $5 to anyone who goes.
I'm
to
better
every
with Christmas music than Frank
Trekyards.
Sinatra. I'm sorry. I admit I'm better with Frank Sinatra Christmas music.
We're not
Can you
singing
do it?
Sinatra.
Sing Frank
or I
Sinatra,
will
do it.
the stream right now.
Well, Captain Batman just donated $1, and so did Mark Quinto, $2. So thank you very much, guys.
What'd they say? Something
They
that's
didn't say
gonna
anything. They said that
Oh,
Okay.
they said that Lore sucks and Captain Foley doesn't hate kids with cancer.
Yeah, Captain George for the win.
I'm pretty sure that I have it on Captain Foley saying that he wouldn't help kids with cancer. Is all I'm saying.
No, I said I wouldn't shave my head because that's just asinine.
Oh, neither would Lore.
Well, yes, I would. I haven't stopped. I haven't done it.
It's not going to help anybody with cancer. So
You had somebody give you $400 frickin' dollars.
Not to first off, not to do that. But secondly, I didn't say I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do it when I'm offline. Not offline, but when I'm
Oh, yeah.
Towards
What's
the
the point in that?
towards the end. Great, buddy.
Why you just
God.
get it over with, man? Just do it. Do a
Actually
reverse.
sing.
Just do a reverse mohawk. Come on. Just
A
one
reverse
swipe right down
mohawk.
Oh.
By the way, Mike Gahab gave $10. Thank you so much. If you want me to do something, let me know. I'm so fucking tired and fat.
Tell him to shave his head.
Well, you're half right.
Yeah, I am really tired.
No, that's you're not.
I'm not tired? No, that was the lie. Okay.
That was a lie.
Did it. Sing the words. Wait a minute. Foley hasn't gone yet.
That's. Oh yeah, Foley still needs to sing.
One of the two. Yeah, do it, Foley.
No, actually, he
for the
did. He sang
kids.
the Enterprise theme briefly.
What?
He was the first one to go. You guys were talking over each other while he was trying to do it.
Yeah, so screw you.
Fair
So
enough.
screw you, buddy, eh? Don't.
That's right, eh? My flapping
Okay.
head.
Okay, today we're going to talk about back bacon and beer and Star Trek.
That's right, Hoser.
Okay. Ricky Radio, next one you should do is asking them what's their favorite Star Wars quote, because we've had so many Star Trek questions.
That's because you do realize that...
I'm talking to 3 Star Trek people. Yes, I understand
Can
that.
I go first?
Sure.
Okay, so now we're doing best Star Wars quotes just
Yes.
because Captain George wants to do that? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
To be fair, though, it's fair enough.
I don't like sand. It's coarse.
Not
rough.
episode 2.
Oh, it doesn't count for some reason?
No, that
Yes, it
counts. So
does
that,
count.
yeah, that's
Okay.
a classic Star Wars line.
Oh, classic Star, so I can't say.
No,
are
you
you
see,
an
that's
angel?
the thing. We got to show Captain
no,
George
it's
how
Star Wars.
awesome Star Wars is. So I don't like sand is a great example. Laura, do you have an equally great example of dialogue from Star Wars?
Yeah, I'll go last though.
Okay, I'm thinking. Oh gosh, I gotta look it up here to get the. Let's see.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
God.
Let's see.
I'm surprised no one's done the peace, freedom, strength, and security to my new empire.
All right, that's not like an easy.
Misa thinks I use an idiot.
I like the "You're breaking my heart."
No, that's one
person.
short line from
You're
Padme.
breaking
That
my
doesn't count.
You're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a good one.
She literally goes, Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
And then she dies of a broken
Lack
heart.
of will to live. She has lost
Yeah.
the will to live.
I have I'm sorry, the single greatest line from
Oh no,
Star.
it's Jar Jar.
No, it's not Jar Jar. I
Thank
said
goodness.
greatest line from Star Wars. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I just wish that I could wish away my feelings.
Yes. yes. To Anti-Trekker, you listen. Please, no more singing. I'm getting donations to stop the singing.
I'm trying to think if that's probably Anakin episode 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
it's Anakin episode 2. He's talking to Padme. That's right.
Yes.
It's it's either on Tatooine or in Naboo.
I
near the
think
fire.
I think it was actually I'm trying to remember, but wasn't that when they were at the fire? They were like in front of the fire, and he was.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's from. Yep. That's how bad I've seen these movies. I've seen them down to the point where I can narrow a scene.
So, all right. So my people they're doing something special. So hold on. So it's bang, kill, or marry.
Oh God, not that.
Bang, kill,
Bang,
Seven-
kill, marry. So you have to pick out of 3 people. You have to.
Seven-
No,
Wait, we
Seven-
started with Star Wars stuff.
7 Dax and T'Pol.
So you have to kill 1, bang 1, marry 1.
Okay, say that again.
Sure. You have to bang,
Okay.
kill, or marry.
Okay.
I see
7
how we're getting-
Dax or T'Pol.
Right. So you have to pick 1 to kill, 1 to have sex with, and 1 to marry.
Are we trying to get out of doing quotes, lore?
I gave you a quote, buddy. You want me to
What
give
was
you
it?
one?
What was
Captain
it?
George.
No, the quote I gave you is "You're breaking my heart."
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's
Ah, the
right,
other
buddy.
one,
I can't follow you down the path you're going. Do you want to read the entire dialogue? Because I love it. I think it's the best Star Wars has to offer.
No.
Okay. So
I'm
Okay.
gonna say my favorite one, and obviously it's gonna come. Okay, one of the best ones is from Thrawn, but I'm not gonna use that one.
no, you can't use that shit.
Yeah, I can. I
You
could,
can't
but I'm
from
not
the
going
movie.
to. No, it could be from the TV show. It's
Nope.
on screen.
Nope.
Yes, it's still Star Wars.
I need to know who you guys are going to bang, kill, and murder. So I mean, what? So it's your
Okay, I'll come up with one quickly. You've allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. To now you become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Really? I thought you were going to say, Misa, speak!
Mr. Jaja thinks Mr. Humble Representative of Naboo.
See?
Ah.
All right, so
All right. Okay.
so we got to do bang, kill,
Yep.
marry for between 7 to Paul and Dax, right?
Yep.
7 is bang. T'Pol is kill. Dax is marry.
Okay. By the way, that is exactly what Mecha Random picked. Just so you know.
Well, she's got
So-
good taste. She thinks my wife's hot. So
All right, so what's it going to be for you, James?
R2D2.
I would probably kill Dax and bang 7 and marry T'Pol. I guess if I was going to do that.
Okay. What about you, Captain George?
Bang Dax, kill Paul, marry 7.
Well, none of us are going to agree on this one, so I am going to say kill Dax, bang to Paul, marry 7.
I know, we agreed. Beautifully timed.
So, yeah. Because here's the thing. To Paul, you got to do the bang. There is no arguing about that because on fire once every 7 years, which means it's that 7 year. She's been waiting for 7 years. That's going to be incredible. Okay, so no argument.
Or it's going to be mediocre. You're just going to be waiting for 7 years to do anything.
I don't think that after a 7 year wait, it's going to be mediocre.
She would do the most logical thing and get it done quick. She wouldn't.
Exactly.
Okay. But
no passion.
Well, I don't know about all that.
But now here's the reason that I say kill Dax, because Dax has the slug in her, which means you kill her and the slug still lives, so you're not really committing murder, and it's like the lesser of killing any of them.
Unless you stab her in the heart.
Yeah, so her essence will continue on. And 7 of 9, come on, hottest woman in all of Trek. So
that was not even up for
debate. I would
debate.
disagree with that because there's Tilly, right? So.
Yeah, well, I would disagree with that because Tilly is not the hottest woman in Trek. 7 is.
Okay, guys, 3 more names.
What do you mean 3 more names?
Well, we can play this game again with just 3 other people.
Well, do you have in mind who the 3 other people are?
You want someone from Star Wars, I'm sure.
No.
So you just want 3
Leia, Obi-Wan, or Luke?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I can totally see him doing that. It would kill Leia.
Kelpie in there.
Kill Leia.
Why?
Well, I don't know, man. It's your fantasy.
Okay, here we go. Mecha threw it in there. So bang, marry, kill Rey, Leia, and Rose Tico.
Kill Rose Tico.
Yeah, Rose is gone.
Who are the other 2? Rey and who else?
Rey and Leia.
Rey and Leia. I'd marry Leia and then just bang Rey. It'd be one and done.
I'd marry Rey and kill Leia.
Why?
She's a senator. She wields tremendous power. You marry that.
You got to marry.
Exactly.
You got to marry the Mary Sue because she can do everything for you.
Exactly. I'm with Foley on this. You absolutely going to marry Rey. I'm going to go with bang Rose just because since everybody is like dissing her, she's so frustrated that's going to be like this incredible experience.
But she only gets off at others' pain. You're going to have to kill someone in the background.
Well, it's going to be kinky then. That's all right. So
she's going to have to kill somebody in the background before she gets off.
Well, exactly. We'll be killing Leia while we're doing it.
That's how we get her off.
What the hell?
That's foreplay for her.
Exactly, see?
She's such a badly written character. It's funny.
And Anti-Trekker's only assuming that I'd be passionate on both of them.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you. And by the way, I know because people see Rose Tico in these frumpy outfits that she wears in the movies. Have you not seen her in a dress? Holy crap!
I've seen.
That woman's got a body.
I'd still kill.
Yeah,
but I mean, they didn't they hated that character, which is why they made her look unattractive.
Right, but which is a shame because the actress Kelly Marie Tran, when I saw her at I can't remember what awards show, but she was wearing a form-fitting dress. She was freaking hot, and I was like, why the hell did they make that into Rose Tico?
Okay, Mecha has another one. Bang, marry, kill. BB-8,
BB-8, R2, or K2SO.
God.
Oh, jeez. All right, so that's an easy one. Kill K2SO because I can't stand the sight of her.
What? No, that's a guy. That's a guy, my dude.
Huh?
K2SO.
That's a guy, my dude.
Oh, K2SO is the one from frickin' Rogue One.
That's a guy, my dude. You are such a millennial.
All right, so yeah,
I'm going
to kill K2SO because neither BB-8 or R2-D2 have a gender, and K2SO is definitely male, and I'm not gay at all.
He would murder the living hell out of you anyway.
And so then I'll say bang BB-8, marry R2-D2, and that's only because R2 seems to be the most utilitarian droid.
I don't care. You guys can choose it for me.
All right, so in that case, Lore is going to marry K2SO.
Well, he'll make my life quick then. I'll be his Rose Tico.
And Matt Guy and Trolita both throw a me poo out there. Nice to see you guys both. Thank you.
God, that's not even a good matchup. We should have just done something else.
This was your idea, Captain.
Yeah, I know. That was fantastic right there.
Yeah, the game, not the people.
The people was fine until we started bringing droids into the mix. I don't
blame Mecha Random.
Yeah, that's Mecha Random. Of course, her name is Mecha Random. She's mechanical.
Okay, so okay, guys, something else that is at least humanoid and looks female.
Is at least humanoid.
Okay, so Jabba the Hutt.
No, that's not humanoid.
It's a hermaphrodite. It matches it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so. The fat chick from Jabba's palace that was dancing.
Okay.
The female Hutt from episode 1.
What female Hutt?
There was a female Hutt next to Jabba in episode 1.
They're all hermaphrodites, I thought, aren't they?
And let's see. And what's her name?
Hutt's not humanoid.
And Maz
Hutt is not humanoid. Try again.
They're all humanoid. Humanoid just means, basic shape. So.
Yeah, because when I think Jabba, I think basic human shape.
Yeah, Jabba's shaped just like you, buddy. So.
Jabba's shaped like me. Okay.
Dang.
Oh my God, you guys are awful.
That's bad. That's bad.
This is going to be a friendly, interesting talk, but no, we're attacking each other. It's vicious. Canadians over here going, "What the hell are you doing? Stop
Canadians over here like, I hate children.
I want children to die of cancer.
I want children to die of cancer.
Let's let Foley direct the conversation now. What do you suggest we do, Foley?
I have no idea.
Let's kill the children with cancer.
No.
Master Skywalker, there's too many cancers. What are we going to do?
Oh, sorry.
It's like Foley's like, I liked that scene with Anakin where he was in front of the kids because they had cancer.
We have one that came in a super chat, so we're gonna have to do this one.
Oh, you're gonna save Foley. That's how it is.
Yeah, it's a bang Mary kill. So Kathleen Kennedy, Ray, and Michael Burnham. And to me, that's easy. Kill Kathleen Kennedy.
Yes.
Bang. See, Ray and Burnham both Mary Sue's. And you could kind of go either way with them.
Man, I bet I can guess who you do. I can guess it.
I'm actually going to say Mary Ray, Bang Burnham, because again, Ray seems to have more power, and that could be more advantageous in the long haul.
Ray's actually cuter as well. Or not.
So Mecha Random says Mary Ray, Bang Kathleen Kennedy, and kill Burnham. Wow. Yikes. I know you hate Burnham, but dang, Mecha.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, but I could not maintain any kind of level of excitement anywhere within 50 feet of Kathleen Kennedy.
Thanks, Slashed Out, for the support. Yeah, I mean, I don't like saying real people to kill on a stream.
Oh yeah, it's bad to be monetized.
No, I'm also worried about sound clips.
Kennedy is a real person.
I think we all know who I'd kill. And then I'd probably if I got to repeatedly bang Ray, I'd be okay with that. But
that's Mary.
Assuming that it's not repeated, I'd probably bang Burnham and then marry Ray.
Well, that was Foley's just nodding his head because he's really upset that Tilly wasn't on the list.
Well, yeah.
Blame Thomas Potts then.
Thomas. I'm not going to get started on Thomas.
Not going to get started on Thomas? What does that even mean?
This has been fantastic.
It could be worse.
That sounds so sarcastic.
Oh, Lord.
Are those pesky kids with cancer giving you trouble? Are they not acting to your design? Call 1-888-ANAKIN.
For a second, I thought it was going to be 1-888 Foley.
That's what I thought it was going
That's
to.
what I thought it was going to.
Yeah, I mean it's basically the same thing. So if you asked Foley who his hero was in Star Wars, it's Anakin.
Because he kills the younglings.
It's episode 3 Anakin.
And I slaughtered them like animals. And
All just because I said I wouldn't shave my head for any
And he
reason.
breaks out in tears. He's like, "This is the best piece of art I've ever seen."
Okay, here's an interesting one for the Bang, Marry, Kill.
Uh-oh.
Cancer kids.
Lursa, B'Etor, and Laurel.
Well, I have to look up one of those.
Kill Laurel and bang. Damn it!
Well, we've seen Laurel is actually quite capable in the Bang department, though.
Yeah, but ew. At least the other one.
I would say now. I have to remember which one of the Duras sisters is which. That's why I always
Doesn't matter.
The shorter one's the better looking one.
Right, I agree. But which one is the shorter one?
I don't know. I think it's.
I think Lursa's the taller one.
I think Lursa is the taller one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say kill Lursa, Bang, Laurel, and marry B'Etor.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as that. That's the best boat to be on.
Yeah, that's probably his best.
Oh no! Either way, you're breaking a limb.
Folks survived the experience.
Oh,
You mean the other Klingon?
That's Laurel.
yeah, but they both break ribs either way. Well, I'm not a fan of that. Foley.
What?
He's not playing this game anymore. He just wants off this chat.
He agreed with me. He said that that he same thing as me.
Yeah, his. I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
Although CH Horde does point out that none of us have enough penises.
Speak for yourself.
Penai.
Oh, you have 2 of them, Foley?
I might.
Is that why you're hunched over all the time?
Yes.
He's trying to conceal and carry.
All right, here's one. But they're male, but who cares? Kirk,
No,
Picard,
I
or
care.
Sisko? It's okay, buddy.
Marry Picard for sure.
Oh, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Oh wait, never mind. It's the comment above.
Bang Kirk and kill Sisko. There you go.
So you marry Picard, you bang Kirk, and you kill Sisko.
Yes.
Okay.
I would kill Picard, bang Kirk, marry Sisko. Sisko is half God. All right, so I'm thinking of life
Prophet,
potential here.
half prophet, and he's with the prophets. So you'll never see him again.
That's fine. I'll just get I'll get the station, and he's off playing God.
I would go kill Kirk. Oh no, never mind. I kind of like your. Yeah, I like yours then.
What would you do? What would you do, Captain George?
I began to think about it, and I don't want that.
Who would you bang again, Captain George?
Kirk.
Kirk?
Yep. Kill Picard, bang Kirk, marry Sisko. Because then at least leaves me open to remarriage.
And you get a space station out of the deal when
Exactly.
Well, I mean, no, because Yates didn't get the space station, to be fair.
That's because Yates was
An honorary place
have
on the
good
space
turn.
station.
And we don't really know because we don't know what happened after the end of the series. So
Not yet. We
And
will.
so Trick Online's not canon.
and it looks like Mecha Random agrees with me. Bang Kirk, marry Sisko, kill Picard.
When are we going to know what... I mean, are you talking about the documentary that's coming out?
Yeah.
And Thomas Potts mad at me because I didn't pick his what.
I thought it ended pretty well, though.
No,
not?
ended all right, but could
You
have
guys talking about?
could have ended like 15 times during that episode.
That's, to be fair, that's true.
Let's just stop playing this game because they're slowly picking unreasonable things. What else can we talk about?
I'm just trying to figure out what
No, we
Foley
don't have to
and
talk about anything. What?
what you guys are talking about. Some documentary.
You don't know about the DS9 documentary that came out? There was a
Oh,
documentary.
What's Left Behind, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, they have a documentary. I don't know when it's going live, when everybody can see it, but they had their red carpet affair or whatever. Apparently, it was off the chain.
And they bring the writers back and do proposed season 8. It takes place like 20 years later. Wow.
I got 3 more hours to be up.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We don't.
Well, I will. Floor needs company. He won't be able to pull it through.
No.
So we know that Captain George is Mary Lore.
What?
So,
Where are we trying to
Oh yeah,
pull
between
this
the
from?
3 of us. All right, so the other 3, marry, kill, and murder the other 3. So for me, I'm gonna straight up brutally murder Anti-Trekker. I will probably. Oh shit! Now this is where it gets hard because I want to have sex with Foley, but then I'd want to be with him. But I like kids too, and I want to have kids. So I'll probably have sex with Foley so that I can marry Captain George.
Can we not? Can we not?
Captain George. Nope, I did it. Captain George, it's your go.
Good grief.
I don't
No,
like
I
saying murdering
abstain.
real people, but I'd straight up murder
Yeah, for real.
Anti-Trekker, he says. Who lives like right down the street and walked into your
I
house
know.
earlier.
It's like, really, what, 5 minutes ago? Oh, I can't say that about Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, no. Not only did I say I'd murder you, I would brutally murder you.
Brutally,
Is
yes,
the way I,
yeah.
Okay, but you should
Yeah,
go,
no,
Captain George.
no, I'm not doing it with real
Yes,
people.
you got to play. You got to be a part of it. Go.
No, I don't.
Who would you have sex with?
You mean who I killed first?
Okay,
Oh,
who would you
no.
kill first? I don't care.
Sorry, Foley. Wait.
What?
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
gonna kill
sorry, Foley.
Foley. Foley's gone. Who are you having sex with?
The prospects are not great.
I just
Yeah,
told you we're good.
that's not a good choice.
No one said the prospects were good.
Who makes more money?
No,
Yes.
no.
That's literally going to be at the end of the day.
All right, well, we're gonna say Anti-Trekker makes more money than me. So go. Who goes?
This is so fucking
He
weird.
just wants
Who
to
are you
say-
having sex
He
with?
just wants to say that you're having sex with him. That's what he wants. So just say
That's
it.
what it is. I'm going Foley next. Don't worry about it.
Fine. Bang you. Marry
Okay, thank
Trekker there.
All right, there we go. See, that wasn't so hard. Foley.
Yes, it was. It's very creepy.
Foley, who are you murdering?
I would murder you, my friend.
I saw it.
Lore is dead. Captain George, I'd have to bang you. You sound like you have a nice soft bottom.
He does sound like he has a nice soft
I
bottom.
am fat, so I guess there's cushioning.
Anti-Trekker, you seem like a sweet, kind, gentle individual. And I would want to marry you.
Oh, wow. That's just...
I mean, Anti-Trekker could have soft lips. You don't know.
You guys can't hear it, but I have the snowflake music playing.
All right, Anti-Trekker, it's your go. Who do you
Because
murder?
Captain Foley is a kind, gentle soul.
I love Mecha Random's
Now,
thing.
I have to start out by prefacing this by saying that I would slowly, methodically, and brutally peel off the skin and torture to death. Lord, loaded.
That's
I was
In the-
going to say Gildem.
In the moment of sheer ecstasy that I would feel after killing or reloaded, I would celebrate by banging Captain George.
God.
And his soft bottom.
I would travel to Canada to escape persecution and spend the rest of my days with Captain Foley.
Not to mention you have access to
Crown
Mouse.
Royal. I love how Anti-Trekker is the only one that has a whole plan. Even getting away from the authorities. That's awesome.
Your turn. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did go.
So, yeah, Mecha Random said because of healthcare and legal weed, she's gonna marry Foley, bang Lore, and kill me only because I'm married. Well, okay.
Now I get to be the innocent bystander.
About Captain George, Mecha.
Nah, I'm just not involved. That's it. Simple as that.
Plus, you know, I have Sylvia as well, so.
Yeah, so you picked to marry the guy who's also married.
It's legal in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
I
And
didn't know
weed.
that.
You could have used some of that anti-tracker.
I could use some of that legal product up there in Canada.
Why are you censoring yourself? Foley already said it.
I don't talk about that on my channel, even though Foley said it. I'll slap him later, after we're married.
After we're married, yeah, that is domestic violence.
Which, well, I know that we can legally get married in the United States, but what about up in Canada?
Oh yeah, it's been legal here longer than you guys have.
Can someone please suggest something that's not creepy now? Please.
Poor Captain George.
Jamal Taylor said,
"Bad man right now. I think he's like getting excited about some of the prospects."
Who, me?
I thought that was Foley typing like a crazy man.
Oh no, that was me talking. Getting. Your news is getting kind of testy, and I just think it's cute. He was saying, well, the only reason to show up to a live stream is to get S on if they are ignoring chat, so no script and ignoring chat. Hot darn, what a great deal this live stream is. I said, yeah, I interacted with the chat for over 20 hours at your news. Apologize you don't like it now. And the response was, and the passive-aggressive responses is why this is only 32 people watching now. I'm not saying you should do it. Get the fuck off my stream.
It's 1:20 in the morning.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, do it your own. Start your own, dude. I don't really care. Get the fuck off. Look, here, let me make it a lot easier for you. I've been up for 23 hours. Boom. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming. Get the fuck off of my channel. I don't care.
Laura's getting testy now.
And he's gone.
You damn right he's gone. You're in Daddy's house. You don't like it, go somewhere else.
He's going to come over here and bitch on mine.
I've raised over $1,400.
Well, if he does, I'll just do the same thing.
Yeah, and yet you still have hair.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's see you get rid of it so that then, because, come on, it's time.
Time
it
is.
Leave his hair alone.
Oh no, the hair's got to go. He's got to keep his promise. He hasn't kept his promise yet with the tattoo, so the least he can do is do the hair.
I didn't make a promise with the hair. I, in fact, went out of my way to say I was paid off not to do the hair. But beyond that, just because I don't have to do the hair right now doesn't mean I'm not doing the hair.
So Star Trek says, wow, 2 hours ago he was up for 17. 2 hours ago he was up for 17 hours. Now it's 23. I think Laura's exaggerating. Well, Laura does that a lot. It's kind of like when he says his penis is 5 inches long.
It's 20 hours. I don't talk about my penis. It is. Hold on, I can tell you. Let me pull it up.
Yikes.
Laura could shave his chest there before he could shave his head. No, he couldn't. It would break the.
It would break the thing. No, it's 20 hours. Because it's 4:35.
What?
It's 1:24.
No, sweetheart. I have been online for 20 hours because this thing started at 24 hours. My countdown is now at 4 hours and 35 minutes.
Well, yeah, because the clock's already went back, I think. So it's 2:24.
The hell are you talking? It's 1:24 where I live right now.
It's 1:24 where I live as well.
Same.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. You guys are freaking nuts.
The clocks go back tonight. I think they've already been set back. Yes? No?
No, I'm pretty sure they get set back at 2.
Oh, is it 2? I thought
yeah, it's 2. I believe it's 2 a.m. Like the 2 to 3 hour is repeated or something.
Yeah, I know, because I got to watch He-Man twice one time.
Wow.
Well, then there you go.
I'm so sorry, Captain George. That's just.
What? I watched it a lot during.
I got to watch He-Man twice.
God,
you're softer than sand.
Oh,
good grief.
Okay, Archer's dog, Data's cat, or Picard's fish?
Porthos?
That's not even right.
That's not.
Well,
no,
thank you, Sportimus, for that one.
I'll do the hypothetical gay thing, but I am not going bestiality mode. Sorry, that's beyond me.
No, let's not, please. That's not happening at all. I don't want to see.
And Trek will kill the fish for sure. Well, I'm the only person among us that actually has fish in the room. So
I killed the cat.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you got to take into account that Laura already makes a habit out of punching cats.
He doesn't punch his cat.
That's why his cat is named Punchy the Wonder
Guys, I
Cat.
had a lot of fun on this this chat. This was great.
I knew that was the best thing.
Is that a whale probe in your jumpsuit, or are you just happy to talk TOS?
Just I'll call it a good day. You think that four geeks that talk about time travel could figure out time zones? Who would think that?
Well, we're all in the same time zone, actually.
And we got confused about the time.
Which is funny because we have 2 states and 2 countries listed and represented here, and we're all in the same freaking time zone.
What a coincidence.
Well,
And then we couldn't figure out when it was.
yeah. Yeah. True story.
And I'm walking away from it. I need to use the restroom.
Okay.
All right. We won't talk about you.
Oh, yeah, we will.
No, he won't. I won't.
I won't.
Actually, I'm going to need to wrap it up here in a minute, so I assume you guys are going to continue to hang out with the...
Oh, are you about to get off?
Well, no, but I'm going to stop the show in a minute.
Oh.
But anyway, because I do have to get up in the morning, and thanks to someone waking me up at 5 in the freaking morning.
I'll see you in a couple hours, good buddy.
Yeah, you trust me. Unless you know Mrs. Anti-Trekker will come